All right, so number 3 from section 5.4. And I kind of got it started here, but let's take a look at it. It says, assuming this mapping is defined by this equation, assume it's linear, find the matrix representation of T relative to the basis B, which is right there. So basically they're saying we're supposed to use B for both this space and this space. So unlike number 1, we're not using 2 different bases. It's just a regular linear transformation from basis B to basis B. Okay, but we still use the same equation. The only difference is that these are both the same bases. Okay, but the formula is essentially the same. So we just have to find the coordinate vector for T of 1 with respect to basis B. So I suppose we should find T of 1 first. Okay, well here's our definition of our transformation. So T of 1, that basically says A1 is 1, and the A1 and A2 are 0. So that's going to give me this, 7 plus, and that'd be 6 times T plus A1 and A2 are 0, so I guess that's it, just 7 plus 6T, okay? But now we want the coordinate vector for that with respect to basis B. Well, it looks like it's just 7, 6 to me, okay? But now let's find T of T. So this time it looks like A0 is 0, A2 is 0, and A1 is 1. So the only thing that's non-zero is A1, and it's 1. So it'd be negative 9T. That's 0, so it'd be plus 5T squared. So it looks like the coordinate vector for T of T with respect to B is just, actually I better be careful with this one, huh? There should be 3 coordinates there. That's a 0 at the bottom, because it looks like we have 3 basis elements with respect to B. My mistake. Okay, now on this one we also have 3 coordinates, but the first one is clearly 0, and then negative 9, then 5. Okay. But now let's find T of T squared. Let's see. So that means A2 is 1 and the other 2 are 0. So that's 0, that's 0, that's 0, that's 1, that's 0. So it's just T squared itself, it looks like. So the coordinate vector of T squared with respect to basis B, that's just going to be 0, 0, 1. 0, 1 plus 0 times T plus 1 times T squared. All right, so now we go back to page 1. Just make a matrix out of that. The first one is just going to be 7, 6 is 0. The second one is 0, negative 9, 5. And the last one is 0, 0, 1. And I think that is it. Put those right next to each other in case I didn't show you clearly before. But let me make sure that's all we were supposed to find. Yeah, just the matrix for T relative to B, that's it. So looks like this is it right here. So I'll leave both pages up there for you to stare at in case I went a little too quickly. But that's really the main equation that you use in this section. These aren't necessarily always the same letter, though.